Hey, what is up, everybody? Thank you very much for joining us. We are LexaCrunch. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, we
That is
are.
us. Yeah,
That
that's a
is
name.
us.
Don't wear it out. Hey, stuff. It's all weird because Jeff's not usually on the left. Sometimes on the right. It's usually Chesh over there. But yeah,
Oh
Jesh,
yes,
why don't
Jess isn't
I
joining
just I
this.
just merged Jeff with Chesh and I said Jesh.
Wow, that's terrifying.
Jesh.
Yeah,
I'm
Jess,
so sorry, Jesh.
just merging.
Oh,
Man, that would be a very scary fusion dance.
it is. That's what I mean. It's like,
I'm more interested to see what your guys' kids are going to turn out like.
Oh, not healthy.
Not okay.
Not okay. Yeah, that's a good
Mhm.
one too. Not
Love it.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna introduce the show. I'm Jeff, MTG Lexicon. Today we're going to be talking about a movie that Brandon forced us to watch, and we're just going to be talking about magic for a little bit, and then we'll see where the conversation takes us. And at the end of the night, stick around for Jackbox and come and join the game. I'll pass it off to Brandon.
The Goblin Game, if you will.
The Goblin Game, yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Brandon, aka the producer, host at MTG Lexicon. I forced them to watch a movie. I held a gun to both of their heads, and I
Yeah.
said, "Here's the safety," and then I turned it off, and then
Well,
I made them watch it.
Was it a shotgun though? That was what did he
no.
say? It's not loaded with. Yeah. Anyway, I don't
It
know.
has
It's
bird shot.
Bird shots. That's the thing. I was like, I kind of understood what that was. That it's like that's not enough to hurt, wasn't like to kill someone. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's exactly it. It's just it's made for like hunting birds. So
yeah.
Birds, snakes, small rodents.
yeah, it's not like double aught buck or anything. It's just shreds a deer. It's just birdshot. It's just
Mm.
Yeah.
Gun knowledge I did not know. So exactly. But yeah, as I
now
said,
you're
We're
a pro.
legally required to know about guns. We're American.
It's a part of like the amendment,
Yeah.
like in rights. Before we actually get the rights, we have to know them. We have to
Yeah,
believe
I
them.
mean, we go up around them, like I remember growing up, and we had like my mom and my dad had both had their AR-15s, but we also had the guest AR-15s in the doorway just
You
in
said a
case,
guest.
the guest AR-15s in the doorway. Take your shoes off, grab your AR-15, sit next to at a dinner table,
Yeah.
enjoy.
Put your jacket off. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love that. I love it so much.
I hope everyone knows I'm joking right now.
Yeah, exactly. It is a comical picture. Mhm.
I was gonna say
Anyways.
the typical American lifestyle.
Yes.
And
Speaking
then
of
to my
pictures,
right,
I'm going zingy.
I have someone to the right of me.
Why have I gone on pixelated again? You have to.
Well,
check
he's
me.
slowly turning into the Joker. When he gets to the point where
Oh,
he
no.
can't recover, he's gonna transform completely into the Joker.
It's either that or the moon off Mighty Boosh. Like that's what I'm
No,
feeling.
no, just the Joker.
Yeah, just
Why?
There's no choice.
Why is Sam the Joker, baby? Every time, at least we can like imprison him in the moon. Can we?
Yeah, I
Can we?
feel him
Can he
prison the-
be? Can he
Up in
be
the
the moon beast from Bloodborne? How's that?
Only
Exactly.
if he fixes his camera.
I'm trying. It's a little like the laptop one, and it's not doing a great job. But well, yeah, I don't know. Seriously, don't know. I'm just gonna exit Twitter. Maybe that's doing it. Who knows? Yeah. So I'm Sam from Commander Crunch. We're a little podcast that does some. I look like Cyclops or something. This is cool. That tells the stories of the people in the Commander community and love the community, creativity, and the culture and stuff like that around the game. And yeah, we love hanging out with these lovely lexicon lexinauts of across the world. So no, it's gonna be a good one. I quite liked this movie. Spoiler alert. And yeah,
that's actually
stick around
surprising.
for. Oh yeah, no, I'm easy to please, unless it's.
How is that
Yeah, exactly.
surprising? Sam's like never really like hated anything that we've
No,
talked
I'm
about.
just surprised I do not picture Sam as someone who is into dark comedies. That's all.
No, yeah, I know what you mean, but yeah, no, I definitely like that, and I laughed out loud numerous occasions. I really did actually.
Well,
So
good.
yeah.
Okay,
Very
before
happy.
we get into the movie,
Mhm.
magic news. The
Yeah, yeah.
the spoiler announcements are coming for the new Innistrad block, which is
I'm out.
like, I. Why are we going back to Innistrad? I think there's more entertaining places to go to. Fine, they got their agenda. I get it. Whatever. But
Mm.
Innistrad is Innistrad is coming. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Well, okay, and sure, let's go back to Innistrad. But the thing is, I'm at a point where I guess I'm finally. I guess I felt it a few times. The fucking fatigue, man. Like, can we just
Yeah.
enjoy something for just 5 minutes before you're like, spoilers, new set, new set, new set, new set. You're just like,
Mhm.
oh, stop it. I want to buy my D&D cards for just
Well,
let me
yeah,
look
yeah.
at them. Let me purchase them, unwrap them, look at them, appreciate them, and before it's just it feels like it feels like when you just slowly turn up the treadmill just like too high and you're just like can't keep up.
I thought
uh,
you were gonna make like a. There's a few cartoon memes going around of like just that. Oh, it's the Homer one, and the Homer's getting burgers pumped into him. It's like oh god, like
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And I
all
don't
the
think this.
donuts. Man,
This
no.
is this is totally a knobs and dials type situation. That there's a lot of. I think there's a lot of statistics. There's a lot of. Uh, I have to say, careful kind of consideration
Yeah.
for this. Which, as a consumer, I know it shocks it. Hurts to hear that, but it's true. I think they
Mhm.
know exactly how much to throw at us without going too far,
Mm.
and a lot of us will say it's too far, but the figures will tell you otherwise. That I think they'd
People are
have to
buying
take it.
them, which is
Well,
the
that's
hard
what I
part.
mean
Yeah.
exactly, and I mean in our spheres, whatever, we've had a lot of people going, "Oh yeah, AFR, I didn't buy any product for," and that was me too. I bought a couple of singles, and that was it. And it was nice to
Mhm.
do that, almost to set a precedent for myself.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
but each one of them, and it's the same with the collector boosters. The amount of people just like, don't do them, like don't buy them. It supports this, blah 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 blah, and even certain secret layers, that kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, people buy them, and they're like, yeah, see, look, the numbers have it. Like that's just enough. And I don't think the speed will change further. Who knows? I don't know, but like, I don't know how you actually go faster than this, or if there's any like benefit to. I think we're at almost a critical mass of like this is how close together you make sets to.
Mhm.
They want everything to be interesting every single time. There's always something new on the horizon, like to look forward to, which I think is a positive analog for life sometimes in
Mhm.
moderation, having something to look forward to. But maybe for this game of love, like maybe I didn't mind a few months to like wait, but it just seems everything's got that sandwich, and for every format too. And so if you're into like something for every format, you're always just going to be like saturated by two things at once, kind of thing, and not give it time. But I'm even surprised that the Innistrad thing, like I thought about the other day, we have moved away from the 3-part block or something, which that they seemed like slogs, like back when they kind of existed. It's like, oh, we've been on this plane forever, and there's nothing else, and it's like that's probably fine because it allows you to appreciate your shit. But like, yeah, this one is one of those only ones that actually do a 2-part of the same plane, I believe. I guess I don't know the full ins and outs or the dates going on for that, or if they're at the same time. I need to check that up. So yeah, should be
Mm.
interesting. Yeah,
It
pretty much the
should
same
be.
sentiment coming from everyone. They're just like, shit, I haven't even eaten my breakfast yet. Like, like
And now
or
we're here.
like, yeah, some people are like, oh, I'm still in Strixhaven, like spiritually.
I still haven't
Exactly.
even gone through Strixhaven yet.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, it's some okay stuff, but it all depends on what you're playing, of course. Um, yeah, that's a game, right? And then there's all this shit on Arena that's like, I
The
just like,
arena
nope.
only cards.
Oh man, I just like, nope. Like I just can't even. And I'm actually even playing a little bit of Arena at the moment, but I'm like, I'm just not even going to try and understand what's going on there, or like treat it in my head as like party or lexicon, if you will. You know what I mean? Like it's that we joke. There's so much space in your head for magic cards,
Mm.
and if I start adding the ones that aren't real ones because they're just like unique mechanical arena only cards, like no, I'm gonna have to like partition them off in my brain. Like I don't need to remember them or whatever. So because there's just too many to remember. Anyway.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. I
I
agree
agree.
with everything you just said.
That's
that's the
That's
trouble
not a
with you,
fun
Sam.
argument, Max.
God damn it! Why are you so agreeable?
Fucking rational, Jesus, no.
Why
Yeah,
do you
stop
have
it.
nothing contentious to
Yeah.
say?
Because at the same time, I want to be real about it, and it's like, well,
No,
it's
you're
still
you're
this. It's
absolutely
still a
right.
card game, and it's still like, I don't know.
No,
It could go away at any time or whatever.
I mean, it's good to
And
be.
I
It's good
also,
to be real about it too. You know.
well, totally. Like, I don't have to buy everything, and I'm gonna be cool with that. Like, I don't have to collect them all, as it were. Like, catch them all. But sometimes you want to, right?
Yeah.
You see a Strixhaven collector booster box for half the price because someone stuffed up the price. You're like, well, fuck, maybe I will then. Like, which is what happened to us last week. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I will. Like, it's basically for less than a booster box. You're like, well, sure. Like, the next thing you know, you got product coming in the mail just to like sate your, sate your, what do you call it? Your unquenchable thirst for Magic cards. So we'll see how that goes.
Just real quick here.
Yeah.
Hey, what is Sweetwater a good place to shop from?
Sweetwater.
Okay, so here's the thing with Sweetwater. They have really good stuff in their inventory, and they have a lot of good technical expertise.
Oh,
That
interesting.
being said, unless you have a commercial account, all of their stuff is going to be at market or higher, almost never lower. And having the commercial account is the only time where you get to actually get the benefit of Sweetwater. So if you have a business account with them, like you have a business license and you sign up for their commercial account, then it's 100%. Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff that I used to buy through Sweetwater when I had the commercial account was like definitely 10% below industry. So I think it was a good move. But if you're just buying one or two things, it might not be cost prohibitive.
Hey, Drew. What are you
Hey.
in the market for, Jeff?
So this SMB SN7B microphone with an arm is $4.99, which is not bad as far as
Is that a Shure?
Yeah,
It's
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 Shure.
the same one I have.
Nice.
It has an arm for a desk and a cable and the mic for $4.99. I don't think that's bad at all.
Oh, it's the little bundle one. Yeah, I see that now too. Interesting.
I'm
Some
thinking
of-
about getting it because I still have the baby's first microphone, the Blue Yeti. Yeah. So let's upgrade. I'm gonna get a DAC and the Shure and the Cloud Lifter, and I
Gotta
should
be
sound.
legit.
Now you could hear my horrible voice, like in just super, like I'm sitting right next to you.
Pure
I
butter.
love that though.
Hey,
Man,
Drew, how's it
it's
going?
just like-
Yeah, I mean,
Don't
that's
want-
not a
don't-
horrible price. I mean, I personally don't think that's a bad deal.
Sure.
It depends on the arm you're getting.
It's a
looks
Gator
like an alright
Frameworks.
Oh, the Gator Frameworks is okay. The Gator Frameworks is like a mirror copy of the Blue Compass, but the
That's what
Gator
I thought,
Frameworks, a lot of people had issues with the metal casting is really cheap and it fracturing, and that one's got a turn knob style like tensioner, and it people have had it actually break off.
Oh, shit.
So I don't think you're going to be using it that aggressively. I'm using the one that we have at the studio, the same arm articulating gas strut arm that just kind of swings out hella far. That's what I use at home. And it's just because the way my desk is laid out, it is easier for me to go linear sideways with it than it is to have like some arm that comes down and just hangs out in my face when I talk in order to get my like views and stuff like that. I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna give you my crotch shot here. But there's the arm, and I have it bolted underneath the monitor, and so it just comes up and just sits in front of my face.
No, those mics aren't super heavy, are they?
Yeah, they are. They're pretty.
Oh, they
heavy.
are. Oh, okay. Well, then,
They're no more than like
kind of
2 or 3 pounds, but I mean that's still a lot for a microphone.
for a mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Oh, cool.
Um.
Interesting. How about them plosives, Jeff? We're gonna Gonna get them out of the way.
Nah, you don't need that with the SM7B.
I don't know shit about audio. I've just tried to make it work, and
Hmm.
I know what to look out for. It's usually Cheshire's waveforms and how to clean them up. But
I mean, I have a really expensive.
hey, Prof.
I have a really expensive.
What's going on?
Oh, pop filter, nice.
Yeah, it's a double mesh nylon weave.
It's a
But
moisture
it's
lock nylon weave.
It's not really useful for the SM7B because it's got a windscreen on it already, right? Because Peter piped to pop a pickle peppers, right?
Oh fuck, that's great.
Oh,
Look at that. It's just so clean. Can I just like take a moment and go check your waveforms? Like that looks so super clean. Like,
The
wow.
SM7B doesn't have, and I can put this and it's not going to make a difference. Peter piped a pickle peppers.
Yeah, because it's already there.
It's already got it. So this is more for like condensers and shit.
Or
if you decide
Yeti
to
would
take
absolutely benefit from
if you
it,
decide to take the windscreen off of the SM7B, then yeah, totally, this is like worth it.
Okay.
Mm.
Hell yeah. I've been talking to someone about this week, but it's always an interesting character trait, and I know a lot of people. Generally, people I get along with are the same kind of thing, but Brandon, you strike me as maybe the most maximum version of this person. When there's something new to get, you make it your business to know every fucking thing about it, right? Like it's
I
a
guess.
crippling degree. Crippling degree.
I would say close to crippling, but it's it's out of habit. So I work in the tech industry, so when someone says, "Oh, this thing came out, should we buy it for the company?" I've already researched it in depth and have to know and tell them this is a ploy, this is a gimme. Like, please don't spend our money like this. I have to be able to tell them exactly what they're getting and whether it's worth it.
And that's a purely practical sense rather than like a lot of us do it recreationally.
Yeah. Well, for microphones, I do it recreationally.
Of course, yeah.
And when it comes to a lot of like computer gaming stuff, I do that recreationally, and then I also
you can't help yourself though, right? Like it's just like
servers,
like,
monitors, keyboards.
I'm gonna buy. How many times I'm gonna buy one of these things? I need this, like a thing. I don't know what it is, like which one I'm gonna get, but I need a thing. Be it something for your kitchen, whatever. And I kind of, it's kind of fun, like, and it's kind of like it's the investigation thing that I enjoy as a bit of a chase, but at the same time, you can be there. Significant others like wondering why you're not in bed at 2:33 in the morning because you're still like so you're like this one had someone had one star review.
I'm also an audiophile, so I'm a sucker for anything audio related anyways. Like Prophet says he's got like 8 different headphones. I had about I keep a rotating pair of 6. And what I do is after I buy them and use them for a while, I'll sell them to somebody else who's also like an audiophile. And we kind of everyone just kind of sells the headphones around and rotates. And when COVID hit, that group fell apart. So I sold a couple and then I just haven't bought any yet. But so far my keepers have been the Fostex TP50s, but they're modified by Mayflower Electronics, and they're stupid flat.
Ooh.
Like, they're stupid flat. I can't find a more flat pair of headphones at the moment, which is why I've kept them. And then I've got these, which are the Monolith 1060s by Monoprice. And so far, these have blown me away, because they're replicas of the Audi's LCT2s, except for they don't cost $2,000.
They're a nice chunky size too, and it's the biggest thing I find with headphones.
And
like,
these
over ears,
slap.
over ear sometimes isn't over ear. Like I've got Sennheisers I can't wear for over 2 hours because my ears are too big.
Well, so these ones, the cups on these are fucking massive.
Yeah, I love massive. Like even these, like I mean, these are my gaming ones, or whatever. But exactly, they got to be massive cups.
And these are also open back. This is I can hear everything through this. It's just a little bit of foam here, and what I did is these have like a 5K ring, so at 5K hertz when it produces sound, it's like this really like nauseating sound it makes in that frequency. And so I actually got a little bit thicker foam and changed it out with the stock foam that's on the back.
Ah, you are an audiophile. Like I love it.
Yeah, and it
do you do much with hi-fi or?
Yeah, sometimes.
I keep analog stuff. Or?
So I've got like 4 DACs. I've got like this big dark voice. You can look it up. Just look up dark voice head amp. And it's like it's got multiple tiered tubes with this giant fucking transformer on it. It's this huge mass. It weighs like, I don't know, close to 12 pounds. It's like an amp that just like is the chonkiest thing ever. And that sounds fucking phenomenal with jazz. It actually is super warm, and I can't use the planars for it. The planars don't do it justice. I have to use I have to either use the other Fostex pair or the 990s, which I sold. And so I don't have any other good pair of headphones that do it justice, because like a good paper cone style headphones are probably what's going to sound best. My grottos sound really good on that. But that's all like because it's all analog, right? The thing with like most of these, which in this one it's it's the static style. So the problem is you're not going to get the sound replication from an analog standpoint. Like it reproduces sound, and as long as it's digital, everything pushes analog from where you plug it in at the amp to your headphones is all analog. But the processing between them is just like
it's got to preamp it,
yeah. And most of the time, newer headphone amps use solid states, which can deliver more power quickly, which is what these benefit from the most, right? So yeah, I mean, on an old tube amplifier, you're not going to get that kind of like power delivery because the way that the tubes discharge. And by the way, that amp gets fucking hot. Like you can start cooking dinner off of that amp.
So what ridiculous. I mean, I know nothing about electronics or whatever, but like, what are you, I mean, looking up some Google things of this, what are these like transistory bulb things looking like on the top?
So that's, think of those as a replacement think of those as what they replace the capacitors with.
Oh, literally, but it's like it's almost like showing your engine on a sweet car. Like,
exactly.
Just like like this is the fucking we're showing it on.
The thing that's crazy about that is when it comes to tubes, those are actually removable. So if you wanted to put your own set of tubes in there, you can. Gotcha. And there's a whole other like side of tubes when it comes to like tube amplifiers and stuff that. Like certain manufacturers make certain kind of tubes, and they got a fuse delay and all that other shit to them. And there's a whole nother thing about that people can fucking
they're like the pinnacle, like last 0.1% of audio file.
Yeah, and to be honest,
diminishing
most
returns,
people don't notice the fucking difference anyways.
Well,
I mean, the only time you're going to hear the difference is if you're using a balanced set of headphones, and most tube amps aren't balanced headphones anyways, so it doesn't make a fucking difference anyways.
Is the thing like a lot of Jeff, this is something I think you may agree with, but like it's the hot beers of 5 years ago where there's so many people like, well, yeah, you fucking this, and it's like you don't enjoy it. You don't actually know the difference. Like, you're trying to project that this like fucking have this cosmic like understanding of what's going on, but you may not. Like it's just I don't know. Like there's a practicality, of course.
And I'll say this, Sam. If you're looking into getting headphones and stuff like that, I think once you hit the $300 mark, anything from $300 up, you're getting a point percentage below difference for your price point. Yeah. And once you hit that $300 mark with headphones, you can buy $1,000 set of headphones. But after that $300 headphone mark, like a solid pair of $300 headphones, that between that $300 and $1,000, you're going to hear a mild difference. It's not like between like 100 and 200 and 200 and 300 where it's just like it's huge, it's monumental. But once you hit like that 300 to 400 mark, and then you try and go up to like 1,000, you're not going to get anything good out of it. And that's assuming that you're already on a good amp, right? Because the amp makes all the difference in the world.
Oh yeah, so there's so many people doing. Yeah, it's about the headphones. Like, well, you may not be putting enough love into what it's actually going through, of course. Yeah, decreasing returns, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So my father-in-law said when I got into vinyl and stuff like that, and went from a massive CD collection to go, oh, maybe I should actually focus on putting an analog setup together, and started collecting a few, that kind of thing. He said the same thing, and I very quickly realized that too. It's like with a lot of secondhand gear, you can, and especially refurbed stuff. There's a few specialists here in Melbourne that are awesome. They still do a lot of repairs and like really take care of their stuff, which is amazing. He's like, you can get some of the like under $1,000, stuff, like up to a point, of course. It's like there's people trying to cash in and make cheap shit, and that's never going to do anything. So spending a little bit on your stuff, but then from that point on, and he's talking, his setup is each piece is a few grand. But he's done it because he loves it, of course. And it's
Yeah.
like, your turntable that is literally just a turntable. It's almost like it's bragging about how many features it doesn't have. It's like it's got no auto return, like it's got no
Yeah.
like manual like on. It's like because it is literally an arm made as lightweight as possible and just a belt drive, and it's like it's the beautiful simplicity in that, and I love that because something goes wrong, you can kind of see where it went wrong, and I love that, but. It was the 80s where I mean the Technics came in. Hell yeah, like that's a great one. But
Those are phenomenal brands when they were first coming out. Yeah.
totally, but yeah, a lot of the stuff then went to convenience, that kind of shit too. So like even my 78 Pioneer turntable, it's my favorite one I've got. It's beautiful. It's got an auto return, but that's it. Even even what do you even call it? The arm doesn't hover, so you've got to be delicate with it. And it's got wood grain and shit on it, and but it's it. Like it's a belt drive. You figure it out. If something goes wrong, it's like guess what? The belt probably fell off. Like it's great, but it means the whole thing's just always nice and consistent. It's really really great. But yeah. Well, Drew's talking about pool cues, and I could listen to anyone talk about what they're passionate about. I love it, and yeah, just reading that now. It's not a $50 pool cue.
Anyways, if you want to get into it and you have questions, please let me know. There are some brands that I will recommend over others, and honestly, like, you don't need much to get into like the base level audiophile, and most of the time, the stuff that you're used to, as soon as you get into the baseline of what audiophile exists right now, it's gonna blow your fucking mind enough that like going from there is just a waste of money because you're not refined to it yet, right? Your palate has just begun to explore. Like, and I would recommend, like, if you can find a group of people
you
who
don't
are
even
willing
know,
to,
child.
if who are willing to, I would say, I bought a new pair of headphones every 3 to 4 months. Sold them, bought another set, or sold them to somebody else and bought something off of somebody else.
That's quick enough to know the difference and like start to understand the difference for sure.
And I used to run an audiophile group at Zillow as like an internal thing, and I would bring like 6 of my amps and about 5 or 6 of my headphones, and they would bring 5 or 6 of their amps and headphones, and we'd have this.
Because you never know until
circle.
you've got direct comparisons. Exactly.
And we had this giant circle, and some of them have DACs built into them. Which does their own audio processing. Some were just purely analog, which means they come out of the laptop, and we chose a Mac for it just because people get excited about that bullshit. But
I was gonna say, and you can mess with it
exactly. And so we had a lot of fun with it. So we got to explore all the different types of headphones, types of amps. Certain amps are more flat than others. It's this whole like shtick of everything. And there are ones that are like entry level that I would recommend, but for most people who are getting into it, I ask them, are you gonna go like Jeff's route? Are you gonna get like a nice fancy headphone? Because I will say the Scarlett 2i2 3rd Gen has a phenomenal DAC amp built into it, and there's really no reason to get a different DAC for your headphones than what you're gonna get with the Scarlett, because it's already pretty flat and okay. Yeah. There's no reason to get anything else unless you want something that just like fucking slaps your dick off. Like then that's like a whole scope above that, and you're talking about like the slits and the like.
Well, I think a lot of people just
get into like the $2,000 level.
In this process, like we're saying, like when people go, because a lot of people have this whole like investigative, like try and find the best quote unquote. Yet when it comes to audiophile shit, and I think a few other hobbies, of course, they do get into the diminishing returns realm. Like they've like people find it almost probably frustrating when it gets that, because like, why can't I just have the best? I'm like, well, you can't. Like you gotta settle with pretty freaking good, and that is what's practically the best, because you're probably not gonna notice. Like exactly.
And Phantom was saying, I spent months trying to get a good home entertainment system. That's a whole nother. Profit. That's a whole nother thing. As well, separate from headphones, and I ended up buying.
I was going to say, because the speakers and stuff, and I was going to ask you about it, Brandon. Like, totally different.
Yeah, right? I used to do home theater install stuff as well for a while, and I bought a set of KLF 30s for $300 each, so two of them, and they're falling apart. The backside was out. The woofers were torn, and I went to Klipsch and I bought the woofers and I rebuilt the cabinets, and I've got now they're. Oh, well, mine are in storage. I have my Heresy 2s here now. because I'm in an apartment. But the KLF-30s are about 100 pounds each. They're about 4 feet tall, and they got two 10-inch woofers, a megaphone as the treble, and a giant fucking just speaker cone as a mid. And those things, RMS is 250, and they peak at 800 watts. Those things, I hooked up a 1,000-watt crown to them, and I still didn't even get both of them running like at 100%. They're huge, they're massive, and they're fucking loud. And they're overkill, absolute overkill for any home theater setup. And the problem is in most of the spaces I had, created too much sound, reverbed off the walls.
Well, I was going to say, are
like
you in an apartment or a... Yeah, because I moved to a house and I was instantly liberated because we got this place. I'm like, wow, I can actually like, get some sound going without pissing off anyone. But yeah, like lived in apartments for so long that I'm like, I better not put it past 12 or whatever, like the amp would say. And just you couldn't fully experience like, what you love. So yeah.
Yeah.
There's the way it goes, I guess.
It's a whole nother thing. And like I have studio monitors for my computer, and then I have like the rest of like my bookshelf speakers and stuff like that are everywhere. And most of what it comes down to is you can take a shit pair of speakers, swap them out, and as long as you got like a decent D-class amp, and spatial awareness is the biggest thing I can tell you.
Keep them at a...
You can get a just shit pair of speakers.
Too many people have them on the floor, right?
Like, with spatial awareness. Exactly. Yeah. So there's a lot to go in there. Anyways, I
remember on the vinyl Reddit, people just like rip into people, and it's like just be like nice about it. But yeah, you put them up a little bit.
The
like,
pressing process
put them in the right
vinyl
spot.
is totally different than what it used to be now, and like it's cheaper and not as good, and that's why I like older vinyls than newer vinyls. But I don't want to get in that conversation either.
You can nerd out about record labels.
What a fucking hipster.
Yeah. It's I'm sorry.
I love it. No, he's passionate. I love it.
Anyways, I've been rambling for audio stuff for a while, so I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah, please.
Please. And I say if it wouldn't be an episode without saying, I'm gonna come over one night and one day, night, week, month, whatever,
spend a month
come
over
stay with
here.
you guys. Yeah, fuck yeah, and eat your food and then listen to all your music and experience these things. So.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And likewise,
soundbars are bad. Don't.
I asked Kate this week. I'm like, exactly. Soundbars.
Soundbar, yeah.
hard no, exactly. Well, speaking of like good marketing of like just go, this is what you need for your TV. I'm like, why? And it's like, this is what you need for your TV, and most people just buy that shit, and they just anyway. Anyway, I was talking to Kate this week. I'm like, I'm thinking of the word. If any of our friends from the States come over here, anywhere near Melbourne, I'm gonna gobble them up from the airport and just bring them over here, and they can come see this place, which is what I like to surprise people with, what Australia can be, kind of thing. And I was like, like staying somewhere in a hotel, whatever, you can do that, but it's like there's nothing quite like staying with someone and their family or whatever, and seeing what goes on and shit. And
I mean, same goes for you guys. I'm hopefully about to move soon, and I will have a guest bedroom. So if you guys ever make it stateside, I will 100% make room for you.
We'll do what we can. We've got to be allowed to leave our country first, which we'll get there.
I mean, you could probably leave. I just don't think you're going to be able to come back.
Yes. Very good. Very true point, actually. Yeah. We just won't be allowed back in. Anyway.
Also, I'm nerding out on some Henry's root beer, my favorite root beer.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff's fucking banging.
Yeah, it's really good.
Nice. I got a local distillery's little kind of almost Navy strength batch of something awesome. Came in a tiny little bottle. It's a 60% single malt. It's really nice. I don't drink whiskey that much, but it's warm in the soul. Good shit.
Anyone's ever in Central Illinois?
Hell yeah, Drew.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's where Drew's from. Nice. Go Bulls and all that.
Right on. Oh, I would love to eat at your restaurant. What do you recommend?
Exactly. Yeah, what do you recommend, Drew?
I can't tell if that's like an innuendo to like,
Exactly.
No.
Which drug do I buy? No, I'm kidding.
Exactly.
I'm kidding. Okay, wait, before we get too sidetracked, do we want to talk about the movie?
Yeah, so very quickly, a little bit of trivia in the movie, like before I forget it. There's a scene with John Cusack opening the fridge at the what do you even? I was about to call it the servo. You guys don't call it the servo.
This.
He grabs a beer out of the fridge and there's Foster's in there.
Oh, I didn't even notice, to
Like,
be honest.
I gotta find the scene as my camera is fucking up, like real good. There it is. Sweet. I'll find it. But yeah, tell us about this movie, Brandon. I'll
All
find the
right.
scene.
Hey, what's up, Claude? Okay, so the movie I chose this week is
So
called
glad.
Ice Harvest.
What?
It is one that I watched when it came out, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and not everyone that I knew liked it. It is a dark comedy, and it's kind of like a crime drama only because they steal from the mob, but the situations are not like, well, I can't say they're not like Swimming with the Fishes because they are in some scenes swimming with the fishes, but
Yeah,
but
more
it's
or less,
not
yeah.
it's not like Soprano style or anything else like that. It's very like laid back mob boss-ish.
Well, I think that's the setting too, right? They're not in
Yeah.
a big city. They're not in New York or whatever. They're in Kansas. Like they're just like
Yeah,
exactly.
and the funny thing is they really play into it too. So, anyways, the synopsis is the two protagonists, they steal $2 million from the mob boss. I'm sorry, protagonist, antagonist, whatever.
Yeah.
They steal $2 million from the mob boss. The mob finds out and tries to have both of them whacked. And there is a betrayal happening that is being weaved into the story as it goes, and
Yeah.
there's subtleties around it that hint at it but never point. And then once you think it's pointed, the movie doesn't end how you think it does or how it should, which is really nice because you're like, oh, this is gonna happen, I know it's gonna happen, and then it doesn't happen, and you're like, oh, well, that was surprising, and then it just continues forward like nothing happened, which is kind of cool because it doesn't take itself too seriously with like, it's a twist, and then just leaves you hanging, right?
It's a tweet.
Yeah. So it's really subtle. There's nothing over the top about this movie, and it's super laid back. And there's a lot of little, like, teeny things that are little
Intricacies, yeah.
like parts to the movie of a puzzle. And if you catch them as you watch it, and at the end, all of it starts to come together, and you're like, oh my god, I get it. And then that's it. But it's not complicated. They don't like make it like super fucky, but
It's not complicated at all.
but
no,
it's subtle
okay.
and it's fun, and that's what I love about the movie is that. So, with that being said, I'll let Jeff start with his review of it. It's unfortunate that you didn't take a 5-page review of this movie as much as you did the other movies, but yeah.
It really didn't invoke any strong feelings in me. It didn't. I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed watching it. It was a quick, punchy hour and a half.
It was
Hour
another
and
quick
20
one,
minutes.
88 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
88 minutes. I mean, there's really not much. Like, it wasn't complex or complicated. I enjoyed it. Like, the whole experience watching it, and it was it was good. Like, everything was good. I don't know what else to say, Brandon. I did. There were a few laugh out loud moments for me. My favorite moment, spoilers, was when he kills the hitman. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
and he shoots him, and he's like, "You're dead. Don't just stand there and pretend you're not." That made me
And he
laugh
just
out
yells
loud.
at him,
Billy
"You're
Bob
dead!
Thornton.
You're dead!"
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
or shooting the trunk and forgetting which side it was. It's like,
That was
Yeah.
good too. Yeah.
That was good. That whole situation where he didn't know which side of the trunk his head was on, and so he just shot it, and he's like, "Oh, I guess that." And he was gonna kill him, like straight up. He was gonna kill the guy
Yeah.
after they jumped
Yeah,
the body.
totally.
Like,
He had the gun out while he was pulling the thing.
Yeah,
too,
he had
yeah.
the gun out while he was there pulling the body. I was like, "Come on, man! Why would you make it that obvious?"
Yeah. I just love that whole segment too because of that awkward stare he has. He's like, "I'd rather push," and he's like, "Okay," and then John Cusack's just standing there, and he's like, "Well, you gonna move?" And he's like, "Yeah." It's just like you couldn't act more suspicious of being suspicious.
You kind of look like John Cusack a little bit,
I get
Brandon.
that a lot. I know.
I love that.
Oh, sorry.
You kind of do.
I tried.
He's a mob lawyer. He's a mob lawyer.
Oh my god, that shit is hella funny.
He's a mob lawyer. We're
What
gonna
what
get
did
one more
you
drink.
what did you think about the ending and how it was his friend in the car? It didn't like show him getting into the car. It just ended with him waking up in the car.
Honestly, I thought that character was a little obnoxious. I didn't like him.
Yeah, he's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like,
I mean, for
okay.
God's
I
sake,
mean,
he married his friend's wife
wife
after his friend, like, after he cheated on his friend with his wife and then married his wife. But my favorite line, a part of that was like, well, it just makes me wonder who she's banging now.
Yeah, exactly.
But and it also that like the whole situation where he inherited the in-laws and he's kind of just cool with that. Like, he's just like,
who paid for your hip? He's holding the fucking chicken and turkey or whatever while he's yelling at
Oh, the worst Christmas dinner of all time. Oh my god,
we
this
hate
shit
him.
was awful. Oh god, that made me feel like, oh, you know, like, oh no. He brings his friend in. He's pissed drunk. He's swearing in front of the children. It was the whole thing was
We
just
hate
like,
him. He doesn't
wow.
get us any presents. It's like,
Oh god. The kids were fighting with each other. It was just, I hated every minute of that. It was very bad. All right, I'm gonna go grab another beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh, have you guys seen the Lookout with JGL? Kind of remind me of Ice. I have not.
All right, Sam.
I don't know who JGL is an acronym for. I need to look it up.
Neither do
I was gonna say the biggest thing for this, of course, and no surprise really, is that whole like it's John Cusack's character's calm, which I know he's done more than once before. But Joseph Gordon-Levitt, of course, our magic connection to the acting world. He plays magic anyway. It's he's calm and like he's kind of delightful character in a weird way. That he's just like. I think he even puts it in context with shit that it's like of all the things that like the fucked up stuff he's around, like what do? I sue people. Like that's not the worst thing ever. Like, you know, he's kind of like kind in his own weird way. Like, and it's kind of lovely. Like the shit just like going. It's a comedy of errors. Like where it just keeps going worse and worse. But he's just like, oh, that's pretty weird. You know, like I could, you know, and it's what's delightful and like comedic about it. And I think. Like you say, it's its subtleness that could be overlooked, and a lot of people will be like, "Oh, it's not throwing punches, therefore I probably don't remember it, or I don't like pay that much attention to it," which is a big. It's the hard thing about movies like this, like I love movies that are a lot more subtle, and what you're saying before, it's quite, you know, it's a bit noir as well, like it's, you know, but it's. A lot of people these days just need everything to punch them in the face to like pay attention to it because there's too much to pay attention to. So, you know, can easily get overlooked. And all I say is like, if you're watching a movie, just like, no, soak yourself into it, enjoy it. I think that's why it's actually strangely enough, the perfect like new Christmas Eve film. Like it, I think this goes along with the Die Hard and that kind of thing. Like just to chuck between like what are your two crowd pleasers for Christmas Eve for your films? You know, like for your Christmas movies, you got Die Hard and maybe Love Actually or something. I know that's our family's ones. If you're watching 3 movies that night, like chuck this on in between. It's like little. The pace feels like less extreme as like a Die Hard or like, you know, as zippy as like a Love Actually kind of thing, but it's like the perfect thing, and it's got the Christmas theming anyway. So and it is like literally, as I said, like I had multiple laugh out loud moments. Like they were some real like I don't know well-timed zingers. Like that shit starts to get real when the guns come out, exactly, like, and it just starts to escalate, and they're like, oh shit, like there's a time pressure then, and it's like, yeah, exactly. There's a tension, and then especially right to the penultimate showdown with the boss, of course, is kind of hilarious. And as we said before, what is it? It's Birdshot, like or whatever. Like it's and he's just like, oh fuck yeah. Well, it's like you would have shot me already.
Was pretty like funny too, only because like he shows his what's the word, innocence with that side of the business, because he's holding the gun and he's just like, you wouldn't happen to have any bullets for this? And she's like tied to the chair. He's just like I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. It's like I sue people, you know, I'm in that world. And then that's a good thing to point out, especially at the start of the movie. Like He's mate. What's his name? What's the actor's name? Oliver Platt.
Yeah.
Playing Pete, and like Pete's so just blind drunk, and he's just like
Mob lawyer.
going around like he's the mob lawyer.
He's a
He's the
mob
lawyer.
lawyer.
This guy's a mob lawyer. It's like, oh
Yeah,
god,
he's a
it's like
big mob
he's like, I
lawyer.
wish you wouldn't do that. You know, it's just so good. Like he's so hilarious as a character, and yeah, I've noticed. I was going to bring that up too because Oliver Platt appears with Billy Bob Thornton on that first. I think it's the first season of Fargo, which you're going to watch pretty shortly. I think, Brando. So I think you'll enjoy because even Billy Bob Thornton's character in that it has similarities to this. You'll smile. You will smile because it's that he's got that whole like he's got the charming smile and everything, but you don't know. There's another side of the story every time. You're just like, how deep does it go with this guy? And he's like, oh no, it's fine. Like, and yeah, so Vic is actually quite a super funny character, and of course, what happens to him, and I think really, really kind of hammers home the whole, Charlie's whole thing, where it's just like, oh shit, just kind of going with the flow, but maybe I've made a lot of bad decisions.
Maybe I bit off more than I could chew. Yeah.
Yeah, may have a lot of mistakes. He's like, fuck, maybe he didn't need to die. Like,
well, I think they really. The funny thing about that too is, I think they really encapsulated his character at the very beginning, when Vic is like, when Charlie goes to grab the money out of the front seat, and Vic's like, you think you can protect that money better than me? And he's like,
yeah, you're probably right. Yeah,
probably right. Yeah, you just hold on to it. You're probably right. It's like he's setting up that character for Charlie as the actual underdog throughout the whole story. And the thing is, like, it's not like you're rooting for him because he's building up to his moment. It's like he's a bit of a coward, and he's like he's super.
That's why he's relatable.
Safe, right?
I think it's
he's
like
super safe.
It's like yourself being like just like. And that's what's so fun about it. It's like yourself just getting thrust into one of these situations. It's like, I'm not meant to be here. It's like, why did we do this? Like, why did we try and steal $2 million? We thought it was a great idea. It's like, fuck, I don't know, man. Like, it's
like, no. So, yeah, I like the line that is, where he's like, oh, I can't believe we're actually doing this. He's like, what are you
talking about?
He's like, wait, it's already did it. It's done. Like, we did it.
That set the tone so well for the whole, like, the dynamic of the film. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's the type of movie I actually can't wait to watch over again, like, a few times as like just a good solid one in the quiver. Like, it's gonna make me smile. It's it seems slow, but it does actually have a good little pace.
Yeah, I like how they're talking it through, like, to Roy through the chest though. Like in a couple of those scenes, they're just talking back and forth to the chest with Roy in it.
We're not gonna let you.
Like, he gets mad with the golf club, and he's just hitting the chest. It's like, it's not doing much, but he's packed in there so tight. Like, you imagine that, like, the golf club's like just hitting him just enough to irritate somebody. And it's just funny that Billy Bob Thornton's like falling down after hitting it like so hard so many times. It's just, I love that scene too.
It's also how many times he flip flops. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, and it's like, I'm not gonna let you out. You just said you're gonna kill us, and he's like, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean it. I was pissed off.
It's so good. Oh man. Oh,
I'm gonna kill you when I get out of here.
Not gonna let you out then.
Let me out. Yeah, my only hope. You just said you're gonna kill me. Yeah, that was a good scene. I like that.
Exactly.
Oh, and the whole thing with the Mercedes too. What, you've been driving a Mercedes for 2 fucking hours and you're entitled already? And then he's like, oh, the Mercedes is pretty nice.
Oh, that was kind of. I was just like, is this a car commercial? Like, it's pretty spacious. Oh, it is pretty spacious.
So how funny is the cop? Like, as like the little relief that keeps popping up, and then like,
oh god,
or Taylor.
It's Tyler. Thank you.
Tyler, it's close enough.
That
was pretty good. I hate how he died in the end, but I think it was poetic that he did.
Oh, what are you guys sucking up?
Yeah.
Well, he just
it's like, he didn't deserve that exactly. But like,
he didn't deserve to die, but he was like just totally useless.
That's what. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, you got to watch some if you like some useless cop kind of dynamics. There's some great ones throughout Fargo. It's fantastic.
I love the Fargo movie. I'm just I haven't watched
Oh.
the TV series yet, just because I've got so many other things. Like, I'll
Oh,
watch
no
it
stress, no stress.
probably. I want to say probably by next month I'll have it watched. I just finished
Yeah.
pulling all of In Living Color, and I'm going through all of
Okay.
that again right now. I forgot how silly that shit is. I love it.
That's where Jim Carrey got his start, among others.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny to see
Interesting.
Jim Carrey's character in that too.
Yeah, I like Fire Marshal Bill. That's a good character he
Yeah.
did. And the juicer guy, the guy who sells the juice weasel. That's a good one.
I think
Anyway.
it was one of the Waynes was playing. Was it Mike Tyson in the opening pilot, and that was absolutely hilarious too.
Rad.
Let me tell you something. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So if we had to rate the Ice Harvest, let's go ahead and go through that real quick. I would give it an 8 out of 10. This is a movie that I've been watching almost like every year for the past couple of years, and I don't know. I absolutely love it. I've been watching it for a long time. So for me, this one's near and dear to my heart, and I'm a little biased on it. So for me, it's like an 8 out of 10.
Yep. Jeff.
For me, it is a 6 or a 7. Yeah, closer to a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. I really enjoyed this movie. I'd watch it again. I don't think it's a masterpiece, but if someone were to be like, "Hey, let's watch this," and I have no qualms about it. I'd
Yep.
perfectly fine to watch it again. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, same here. Subtle, delightful. Kind of. It's got it all. It's like moments that are never boring. Again, feels slow paced, but maybe it's just the setting in a great way. Like, and I prefer that honestly. It's kind of quite relaxing in a weird way until like, of
Yeah.
course, it gets nuts, but it's like it's still relaxing. I don't know. It's a strange thing to say about it, but yeah, no, solid 7 out of 10 for me. It's like I really enjoyed it. Would totally watch it again, and yeah, really laugh again, kind of thing.
Nice, cool. Yeah,
Nice.
like I said last week, it's not one that's gonna blow your mind or anything. It's just one that I subtly enjoy because of the nuances of it. So
They're the best ones. They're the best albums for music I find as well because they're the ones that kind of get the most use, so to speak, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I-
So who's up? I think it's Jeff, right?
For a movie?
Yeah.
Um,
Because Chesh did the last one, right?
you did the
Pig
last
was-
one.
Yeah, Jeff did.
I
Pig,
did the
right?
last one. I did
Yeah,
Pig.
you did Pig. Okay, sorry. So Sam's turn. It's Sam's
Okay,
turn.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
there we
think
go.
about something. Yeah, it was interesting. Prof just said he started watching Nicolas Cage. He went on a Nicolas Cage binge after watching Pig. We were talking about Pig again for the whole week, like just how happy that made us. And,
yeah.
I talked to Prof yesterday because we played some Commander, and yeah, we're having a great laugh about it. But especially again that scene that you talk about, Jeff, like how he just fucking dismantles that guy. It's just like, what was your dream? You know, like what? You enjoy making the food. I was like, oh, so good. So
Are
good.
you excited? It's a really exciting deconstruction of our local ingredients. And he's like, "Are you excited about cooking it?" And Jesse just like, "Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
no."
But there's totally a few Nicolas Cage films that I still haven't seen, and I need to do justice because it is the whole. You know, I'm wary that I know only one side to Nicolas Cage, which I know he's done some amazing shit, but it's like, you know, he became that meme figure. Of course, your National Treasures, and you know, even like as far back as Con Air, like, you know, just the hair and all that shit and how ridiculous it all is. But I remember someone said Adaptations, one I've got to watch. I think you said Mandy as well. And,
Mandy is fucking phenomenal.
yeah,
The
that's what Prof's saying to watch.
Color Out
Yeah.
of Space is really good too. I highly recommend that one.
So, Color Out of Space is really. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything. It can get gory. So if you don't want to watch anything gory, don't watch Color Out of Space. Mandy, it's not gory per se, but
Disturbing is a good way to set it.
it is a trip. Like, Mandy is amazing. I love that movie.
Yeah,
It's slow
100%.
to start. Just stick with it. Just keep watching.
Yeah, Willy's
Trust me.
Wonderland's a really good one.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's great. I loved it.
No, it's
Absolutely
not.
loved it. Joe, I liked Joe. And another John Cusack one is The Frozen Ground.
Oh,
Nicolas Cage and John Cusack. It's not great, but it's entertaining.
yeah. I could watch Float. Yeah, Prof's like, I could watch slow moves all day. Drew, I watched I'm Think of Ending Things. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, no, I haven't, but I heard of
That's a
it.
bit of a trip. Like that's the type of one. Like I think that goes to the end. Like I love pretty bizarro, abstract, metaphor laden movies, but this one goes to the point of like, you know what? I actually don't have an opinion at the end. I need to look it up. Like I actually, yeah, that is just like, and it's like, yeah, this is, and there's, I think that one especially because I don't particularly know what the stage play Oklahoma is or about, except for reading this Oklahoma City Thunder book that I kind of had an idea why Oklahoma is such a cultural institution of like a play, and that's got a big thing to do with the movie plot. And anyway, and so I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of get it, and but did enjoy it absolutely. Yeah, shit.
Hey, have you seen the Doom Generation?
No.
Okay, you should watch the Doom Generation. That when you said like, well, I'm not sure how I feel about that. That was a trip. That is one of those movies for me. I need to rewatch it.
I generally do love having more questions about a movie afterwards than I went into it with. Like I kind of like that sensation. And I'm not kind of saying against that for that other movie, but it's like yeah, that one actually I didn't even have any. I don't think it made me feel like none of my kind of theories were even remotely in the ballpark. I was like, yeah, I don't know. Usually I've got a good idea and feel really strongly about my ideas, but nah, yeah, exactly. So the Doom Generation, just found it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe I haven't sing that in years. That will probably be my next pick. So, Sam, you think of yours, we'll watch yours, and then when I get mine,
I'll think about what mine's gonna be. I actually, actually wouldn't mind watching a bit of a head fuck. Kind of not crazy, but like just enough of a thinker to have a good chat about next week, of course. But Drew's saying has so many movie recommendations for us. Oh, please, seriously, just read them off.
Send them our way.
And
send them in chat.
I think
we'll figure out if
we're
it's
generally
what we want to pick. Yeah.
Well, totally. I think we're generally going to get a bit of a spread. Like, Chesh will do. Yeah, I know Chesh is into anything, but I know he loves these kind of superhero movies, and I don't want to kind of pigeonhole him that way. Yeah, everyone's kind of got their styles. I like Brandon's style that's starting to emerge. I'm starting to understand. I know you watch everything, but like, it is kind of sometimes like noir feeling, like semi little bit of comedy type. Like maybe I'm just comparing Ice Harvest to what was the other one we watched? What was that movie recently? About with the werewolf
Phantom.
Wolf of Snow Hollow.
Yeah, with like similar. Like no, I mean I like this one better to be honest. But yeah, it's the same kind of vibe in a weird way. I don't know. Like it's strange. Like you can make a connection for sure. But
there's a lot of movies in that genre.
Yeah, totally, exactly. And then I tried something a bit more like the Flying Dynamite quirky kind of style, but like New Zealand, and I'm interested in maybe taking us down that route a bit more, like even like Australian movies.
Seriously, yeah, fucking
yeah. I know we've
that.
got to dig them up a bit. Like that's the funny part. We've got to dig them up, but we could watch something as fucking wild as The Castle. And by wild I mean The Castle
show us
is
whatever you want.
The Castle is just like it's Australia. Like that is what it's about, and you'll probably laugh your head off because you'll probably get a lot of the references. It's great. It's like this has more quotes about Australia than anything, and it's
The Castle.
About, yeah. So it's about a guy who lives near the airport, which is funny because this is where my brother used to live, and this is in the 90s, and then the airport like fictional kind of airline company or whatever is basically just doing a compulsory acquisition of the land, and he's like, you can't like move my house, and it's just like it's a modest brick home. He's like, but it's the family, like it's what we have here, and they're basically like, no, we're a big company, we can just shit on you. And he gets like the shittiest like just suburban lawyer to take a look at it. He's like, Daryl, all I do is family law. I don't do this. She's like, nah, you're fine, mate. You like, you do law, it's fine. Like, you'll take these guys on. And it's so naive and lovely about they try and take on the high court and everything like that. And it's just like, it's fucking amazing. There's so many Australian quotes. Actually, you know what? I'm sold. I want to fucking watch The Castle for next week.
Let's watch The Castle.
You guys will love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like this is the most quoted movie in my house. Like it's maybe not this house. I quote a lot here, but my family growing up was always that. Like it's hilarious. Like
All right, yeah, I would love to be. I would
Yeah.
love to know what you're quoting around the house.
Oh man, it's so Australian, like the most Australian shit. So, Brando, let me know. I mean, I don't know what I can do to help apart from like just ripping a DVD.
I mean, well, first of all I need is for you to tell me what movie it is and just put it in the messages so I can go back to
I was gonna say you should be
I'll
able to
see if
find it.
I can find it. If I can, don't worry about it. If I can't, I might reach out to you. We might do what we did with, Chesh's movie,
Yeah, perfect. The director is, this is the fun part. The director is a guy, Rob Sitch, who used to be one of my dad's clients when, Dad used to mow his lawn, basically, like,
wow.
it was just wild. So, and Rob Sitch is like Australian comedy legend, like, it's amazing. So, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Very cool.
That's very cool.
I think you guys enjoy it. It's like now I think
yeah.
you'll appreciate a lot of the sayings and how wild it is, and it's not even that wild actually. It's just it's homely. I guess that's the way to put it. Yeah. Anyway, good times.
Yeah,
It's very funny.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, so I'll send you a link anyway. But the castle is or the castle. When you say the castle, depends which kind of
I don't know.
well, it
Yeah, we
depends
say
which
castle. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends which kind of I think side of London and shit you are. If you're into your kind of your British what do you even call it?
Prophet
Dialect
is saying he's gonna keep saying Escabana in the moonlight till you watch
Skibana.
it.
Oh yeah, you said yeah. I looked it up last week and I didn't save the tab. Okay, now you said it. Okay. Jeff Daniels. Mm-hmm. All right, saved. We're gonna watch it. I have no expectation of what it's about or anything. It's fucking weird. Yeah, that's all I need to be into it. Yep.
Yeah,
Good.
that's all I need. That's all.
How do we
Because
feel about foreign movies too? Because there's a lot of foreign
I'm down.
movies.
Yeah, I
I'm-
watch it.
I-
I watch
yeah,
a ton.
I'm fine with foreign movies. You know this,
Which
Brendan.
one? What are you thinking?
I can read
Well-
subtitles.
Well, I was gonna say there's a lot of people
I
have
can
seen
understand
The
if it's
Raid, which is a lot of fun. But there's another movie that's very much like it called Villainous that I would really like us to watch. It's high action, high octane in the beginning, and it goes through this lull, and then like high action, high octane again, and it's like it's a really fun movie. There's also one called Furry, which is spelled Fury,
Oh,
I guess, with a
Villainous.
weird spelling. But it's a Vietnamese, and someone kidnaps an ex-crime boss's daughter, and she's like a total badass, and she goes throughout Vietnam and goes through like the black market, like human trafficking stuff to try and find her daughter and shit. It's crazy. It's wild. But anyway,
Oh, yes. So this one's Korean one. Yeah, it's some amazing Korean film coming out. Like,
yes,
yeah.
So
I
Villainous
would
is really good.
recommend. I would recommend a foreign film. I watch a lot of Japanese movies.
Me too, yeah.
Mhm.
Is one cut of the dead.
Yes.
One cut of the
you know,
dead.
yeah.
Is very
you know
good. Yeah.
who recommended that
hilarious.
to me, Jeff?
What was that?
The episode after you were on the podcast, we had Gavin Verhey on, and he recommended that, and he said, "I won't tell you anything about it, but watch it."
Yes. So good,
nice.
so
Well,
good.
Gavin's got good taste. Yeah,
It's,
that's
oh,
a
hell yeah.
very good movie.
It's on the server if you ever feel interested to watch it.
Oh, Drew, the fuck. Drew basically just
Oh,
said what I was
Old
gonna
Boy,
say.
yeah.
You've seen Old Boy,
Oh.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Didn't
Yeah,
they
dude, I
remake-
watched. Yeah, yes,
didn't
they
remake
remade Old Boy.
in American
had-
kind of.
Yes, and
Was-
everybody wanted to watch it because it had
Josh
why
Brolin.
can't I remember the motherfucker man?
Yeah,
What's his? Come on,
Josh Brolin?
Jackson,
I know the
Jason. You know who I'm talking about, Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Sorry, it's
Oh, what? Yeah, okay. I was seeing who's in it now. But tell me, did it not work? Like,
it
Stratham.
wasn't the same.
No,
it's not.
No,
yeah,
no.
You watch the original Old Boy and you're like, fuck.
Didn't have Jason
Well, I
It's like,
Statham.
oh my-
I think the original Old Boy slaps
Jason
a little bit
Statham.
harder only because it's a subtlety you're not expecting from it to go
Totally.
to 0 to
It hits you
100
like
in
a
like less than a second.
Truck, like
Yeah,
you
and Josh
totally.
Brolin does a good job, but I don't think he actually nails that. Oh, there you go, Jeff. Josh Brolin.
No, I'm not
Jason
talking
Statham,
about
huh?
Josh Brolin.
Oh,
Look at him.
Why am I? What? This is. I feel a hole in my brain expanding, and it's just sucking everything into my head. I can't remember this guy's
Neural
fucking
pathways are
name.
disconnected.
He was in Pulp Fiction, for Christ's sake.
Samuel
Samuel L.
Jackson?
Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. I was like, you could just, yeah, wallet.
One of the most,
You should have
like,
said the wallet. You should have said the wallet
Yeah.
with bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
On it. Like, yeah. I would've got it.
Why could I not? He was like one of the most memorable people of all time. Samuel L. Jackson is in the Old Boy remake with crazy hair, and everybody. That's what sold the movie to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it because I just like the fact that if I'm no spoilers for Old Boy. But if you've seen Old Boy, you understand why this would not sell to an American audience.
No, I knew it straight away. I'm like, oh no, it's not gonna work. And I think I must stress too. I'm usually a bit like immune to like, I'll be fine if I hear a spoiler. I don't care too much. This is the type of movie you don't want to hear any fucking spoilers about. Like you want to go in so kind of blank. It's not funny. So.
Yeah. True said the
motherfucker
yes.
guy. Yeah, the motherfucker guy kind of like.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe him.
That's great.
He's Samuel Jackson, the motherfucker guy.
Someone said, who said Train to Busan as well?
Train to Busan.
I
probably
love Train to
Brandon.
Busan. That one's really good. It's along the same lines as there's another movie, Mayhem, that I really like that came out around the same time. It's like fucking phenomenal as well. But I think I already know the movie that I'm going to pick for you guys for when it rolls back around to me. And it's not, I don't think it's going to be what you're expecting. It's not like out there or anything. It's just not in the genres that I've picked so far.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, cool. I was thinking too, it's, oh yeah. Everyone's watched Battle Royale too, right?
Have you seen Peninsula, the sequel to Train to Busan?
I just saw that pop up then as a related one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I still haven't seen Train to Busan. I just had a whole bunch of people recommend it.
Fucking watch it.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's on our local thing, which is one of our channels has a smart TV thing, whatever. You can basically just stream it. It's great.
Yeah, it's also
in Australia. We have to. No, that's probably the easier way, right? But like, we get excited when things are on the actual streaming platforms that a lot of people still don't know how to use, which is great. Go Australia!
Yeah.
Woo! We're sitting here. Heavily scrutinizing things like Disco Elysium coming to our censorship things or whatever, and
What's their censor? I mean, there's a deck.
Well, there's a bunch. I get it, but it's like.
Well, they censor some words that
certain
character has to say.
I feel like the subject matter kind of. I hate to say it. No, that's a bad way to put it. I was going to say, if there's anyone going to take the subject matter the wrong way, then I think that'll get what do you call it? Filtered out by the content anyway, because it's like you've got to like want to go into this game playing it and everything, like read a lot of stuff and kind of feel it to progress anyway. You can't just mash through it and then get influenced by something. I think you've got to. It also kind of touches on a lot of empathy for why things are going on that way anyway. But I don't know. Yeah,
your censorship laws are like really out there. Like,
it's because it's based on shit that's like it's based on kids getting video games and doing violent things. Basically,
here's my only case. I think the bullshit case that could be made to censor this in Australia is that it would encourage fascist ideology because you can literally become a fascist in the game.
That's not why they did it. They said drug usage, but yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like,
but drug usage too. Yeah, that is also.
How funny is it? What's the mental state that the one that encourages you to drink and do drugs? Oh fuck, what's it called? It's one of the red ones. I remember most of them because they're so well like named, like Savior Fair and all that stuff. Like, oh shit, it's so funny. One is like, oh, you can hear it. It's like, I reckon he's got some drugs.
It's electrochemistry. Electrochemistry. where you like see a cigarette in a fucking ashtray, you're like,
Yeah,
pick it
oh,
up
you
and
can go
smoke it. Yeah. Or like when you spilled beer on the counter, just lick it, man. Just do it.
Yeah, it's like, and then when he's talking about his name, which is like what was it, the tequila, but it's so funny.
Tequila
It's like,
sunrise or
tell me
tequila
what's
sunset.
golden. Yeah,
Tequila
tequila sunset.
sunset.
But like
Yeah.
the funniest part of that is your first few pants in the game all have electrochemistry +1. So it's always pumping it up a little bit based on like, having a tight crotch and all that shit. Like it just makes you want more drugs. Like it's hilarious. Yeah. Anyway, great game. That's
It's a
my
great
move.
game.
That's always every week. That's going to be my recommendation for people to play. Fucking rocks. It's the best. Yeah, they sense art. And that's exactly off. That's been the big debate for so long, and it's like, how are we meant to progress our, massive, like we do have a bunch of people doing amazing stuff, especially artistically in video games here, but like we're being kind of hamstrung by the government still thinking this is a media for kids. Like, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? You're so behind. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there are
man.
kids' games, just like anything. There's kids' shows,
Totally.
there's kids' games, but not every show is for kids, not every game is for kids,
Yeah.
That's really where it is.
Exactly.
And I'll defend that.
Ah, dear. Anyway, we go on. But, I mean, that's why I didn't play it for so long. And then I realized that week that it's like, oh, what? It's on PS4? It actually made it? Because all I saw was the media about how it didn't make it. And it's like, no, it's not going to get released here on consoles. I'm like, oh, okay. Fine. But it finally did. Anyway. I digress. But, yeah. Sweet. Yeah,
You've seen
that was
Snowpiercer, right, Sam?
I know of Snowpiercer. No, I haven't seen it. Wait, hold on. Have I seen it? Snowpiercer. No, it's popped up like a million times for me though.
Snowpiercer is really good. It's a fun movie. I love it.
Tilda's in it.
I would highly recommend watching it.
Ah,
I'm not going to choose
If-
it for the thing because I'm pretty sure most
the
of us
Parasite
have seen it,
director.
but you should.
Yeah,
yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. Bong Joon-ho. Yeah.
Please watch it.
I saw Okja too.
Oh, I meant to watch that as well.
Yeah,
Did he direct that as well?
I think so,
I
right?
think he did. Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer of that and almost cried in the trailer, but yeah.
Yeah, I just don't give a fuck about that stupid big dumb animal.
Yeah. Oh fuck, Paul Dano's in that. Yeah, interesting. I want to watch anything he's
no-
in after what do you call it? There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
There
in
Will Be
Swiss
Blood.
Army Man as well. I forgot about that as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
'cause I
there's a
didn't know who was-
Snowpiercer show, but the
Yeah.
Snowpiercer show.
Don't watch the show. The show's actually not great.
Yeah, I haven't heard very good things about it.
No, it's not great. It's on the server if you get excited and want to venture into darkness, but
Totally.
it's not great.
Drew's like, damn it, Sam, no one ever digresses around here. Don't listen to the podcast. You'll
Now,
fucking hate
for
it.
the next Millbreen movie that we're gonna watch.
Yes. Well, it's about time. I'm kind of ready. Like, I think this is about enough time to like really let the last one just sink in without oversaturating and give you enough quotes, like, and like throwing a book, like, whatever, at some laptops, and I don't know, I love it, but I now want to watch the one where he becomes the alien and like the god, right? Yeah, that's
Gonna
be
be
great.
out of this one.
I cannot believe you committed suicide. I cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. Damn, Jim. And he's like smearing the fucking blood over his face.
He's smearing the blood.
Damn it, Jim. Oh, that's the
I'll
best.
help you out of this one.
Yeah. Oh, that Australian guy. I seen him. He was driving a Rolls Royce. He said, "I'm a witness." Oh, that was a good film. That was
All right,
a good film.
we're an hour in, so we should probably move to Jackbox if we're gonna do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, is Drew ready to assert his supremacy? Yeah, I think so. And Prof, do you want to join Bloody Jackbox this time? Come join, please. Indulge. It's the best.
Indulge your fantasies, your wildest
After
fantasies.
Oh yeah, exactly. Your hopes and dreams. After last week's game, it got me thinking of we should do for a bit of fun. Oh, Prof, no, that's okay.
that's all right.
It got me thinking we should but totally for fun, do some what's the thing that like your ENFJ, your crazy profile thing. Myers-Briggs, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we should do that. Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
would actually be a ton of fun. Like,
I have a variation of that.
Oh no, totally. I've tons of variation. Like all the variation ones are great. Adobe, the creative platform. Basically, all my work programs are on it. They do a great one called Creative Types, and it's excellent. They ask you some really abstract shit, and they put you into what kind of creative person you are. Which is
remind
really
me when we do Goblin Gang to go pull it. I think I still have mine.
Yep.
Because my company paid to have everyone do it when they enter the company, so you know how to work with people.
Oh,
and stuff
interesting.
like that.
I love how they're paying for them to do it. It's like you just go on the bloody website. Yeah.
We even get these like cool little bricks. Like I just went to my office to pick up all my shit off my desk. And
Yeah.
there's little brick things and stuff like that. Put on your desk.
With a label, with like I'm this, is like cool action figures. Because the site 16 personality.
Here's
the site
3 of the
16
4.
personalities actually rock.
Here's 3 of the 4.
Ooh.
And you stack your bricks. There's one more.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So the point is that you stack your bricks in the order in which you want people to address you, right? So to show me you care, be quick, be whatever, include me, and then give me details. So I would stack mine the way that I want to be addressed when someone comes to my desk, right? And then when someone comes to my desk, they start with this process and go downwards for the stuff that they need from me and how to get my attention and work with me. And so each person would have these laid out in the order that they would like to be addressed at the office with priorities.
Where can I get some of those?
You can have mine.
Can I? Well, I mean, really?
Yeah. We've got 30,000 of these at the office.
Can I? Yeah. Can I get a few sets of those?
That's actually sweet. Yeah.
Please.
So
I would love to give a pair for my boss because I feel like sometimes. No. I love my boss. No, she's great. It's just I feel like sometimes people don't communicate with her correctly, and so this would help other people do that. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
So it's like, give me the details.
Yeah. I mean, one of my
I'm not that
bosses.
person.
One of my bosses is like this.
Sometimes
he arranged his blocks to go like this, which was funny. He turned the other ones around so you couldn't read them. Give me details, be brief, and be gone. That's how he stacked his desk. You couldn't read the other ones because he turned them around.
That's great. I don't want to hear shit about your emotions. Exactly.
Yeah, don't involve me. Don't show me you care. Just give me details and be gone.
Wow.
So all right. So Drew said Drew's an ENTJ. I'm an ENFP, I believe.
I forgot what I was. I took one a while ago, but I can't.
But yeah, 16 Personalities is the best site because it's got all the graphics and stuff, and like the animations are delightful. They're so cool. And then they go, "Who do you like?" And I was like Robin Williams and stuff. Really
we
sweet.
used Insights, I think, as a company. It's geared more towards business-oriented kind of stuff. So it's
that.
And
like I remember Kate did one, and it's more like a spectrum of like driver analytical stuff like that, which is really cool.
I think Insights.
But I think they help. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Insights does a conscious and unconscious biases towards how you operate as a person, which is also very good because you can see how someone compensates for their personality style.
Totally.
You'll see a lot. It's very rare. It's very rare to have someone have the same conscious and non-conscious profile. I found this out the hard way because mine is almost identical to conscious and non-conscious profile, and I almost have a flat line of the way to address me.
Wow.
I'll pull it later, but yeah, it's a very interesting thing.
How is it, Brandon?
Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Okay, breaking news. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I saw it on my phone. For some reason, I get Fox News, among other various news networks, as like, the news section of your phone. And who the fuck is calling a new strain the Doomsday variant? What the fuck?
Good job. Because it
Yeah.
starts with D, I guess. Oh.
Yeah, Delta, and they, I don't know. I guess maybe like, here's what Fox News will do, and not to get too political, but Fox
Well-
News and people like Charlie Kirk and fucking, who's that other pundit that everyone loves? He's huge. Jimmy Dore and fucking, Tucker Carlson. They'll like, get things like one person on Twitter will make a tweet that gets like 10 likes, and then they'll be like, this is what liberals want. Represents all of the left wing, this really shitty Twitter take, and this is what it's viral, and it has like 10 likes and 2 replies, and be like, this is the new, every liberal thinks this. Like, and they'll blow it up, and then they'll make it like news. Maybe like maybe one person on Twitter called it the Doomsday Variant, and Fox News is like, hey, we got a story.
It's gonna catch to it, yeah.
And they're like, hey, they call us the fear mongers. Now we're just gonna perpetuate this narrative. Yeah, it's always the old straw man. Give him the old straw man. Good morning, Lafonos. Welcome to this.
Hey, John, how's it going?
Howdy.
Fucking liberal. Yeah, who the fuck is a liberal anyways? No one's a liberal anymore. Your parents are liberals. Those are.
Those are the only ones left.
They're the only ones left. All right. Anyway, let's play this. I need to enter my name. Come on in.
Yes.
All right. So the more people that we have here, the better. And so what this is this is like a werewolf meets a dating sim.
Oh fuck yeah! I'll be awful at it. It'll be great.
And there's you don't just like necessarily point out someone as being like it. It's everyone's got a quirk, and you're trying to achieve your goals with each one of the quirks. And it's a very interesting little segment. I've only played it like twice, but you need like a good group of people to do this.
So yeah, exactly. How was being an alien? That kind of sucked. Like that was hard. I was like, I don't know how to tell people I'm not an alien, except for maybe hacking their system. That didn't work because you guys nailed it like straight up. I was like, yeah, it's Drew and Sam. Like, oh fuck, okay, fine.
Yeah, let's tune into this. There's no sound on the hold on. Yeah, there's no sound on the stream, Brandon.
On the streamed one or on the video?
On our stream, or the one, so we could hear the sound, you know.
Oh, if I turn it up, can you hear it?
I'm talking about the Discord stream.
Yeah, I know. I just turned up the volume on it. Can you hear it?
It's not streaming anymore.
Oh, okay. You saying it's not streaming anymore?
Yeah, I just see your face.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you're not. Then you're not watching
you're
the
back.
live stream. There's an actual live stream.
We got it.
Oh, I thought I was.
Oh, it's Plorgan.
Hey,
Fuck yeah,
Plorg.
Yeah, Plorg.
Yeah, showing up.
Foster's for life.
I wonder who's Foster's for life.
That's not me.
Yeah. Who's
Not
Alex
me.
Jones too?
I'm Alex Jones too.
Love it. Okay.
I'm Charlie.
It was
from
so
the
good.
iPod
They had to make another one.
Charlie. Yeah, exactly. I was trying to think of something in the movie. I was gonna go Wichita or something. Like, yeah.
All right. I think everyone's in. We'll give it another 30 seconds and then we'll start. You guys can hear it now,
Awesome.
right?
Yeah. Whopping little menu tune. Love it.
Yeah, it's very groovy.
I love the what looks like the bouncer is the sea monster that.
Creature from
Remember on
Black
that episode of
Lagoon.
The Office? Yeah, that's the
Creature from
one.
the
But
Black
the episode of The Office where Stanley just wears the mask on the Halloween day and just goes to sleep the whole day and is just wearing that. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. Drew,
It's
I
very
wonder
funny.
if you're just Drew. I wonder if Plorg is actually just Chesh or something, pretending to be Plorg.
We got an imposter.
No, I don't think anyone can match Plorg's.
All right, here we go.
humor.
One of these days, we're
Hello
gonna play
and welcome
Among
to
Us.
Monster Seeking Monster. I'm your host, Felicia Screambringer, but you can call me. Oh,
Felicia
wow!
Screambringer.
Screambringer.
I'll be hosting
What is this, Monsters,
6
Inc.?
nights of dastardly
That's a barbarian
where
name
you'll try
if
to
I ever
convince
heard
other
one.
players to go out with you by sending them secret messages.
Or
Each
orc
night,
name.
you'll chat with other players
It's an
before
orc
locking
name.
in the one person you want to date that night. If that person picks you back, you go on a date and both earn a heart. At the end of the game, the monster with the most hearts wins. Unless something weird happens. Did I mention you're all secretly monsters? Check your
No.
devices now to see your secret powers and how you
where's
can
my
earn
device?
bonus
Oh,
hearts
no.
if you put them to good use. Oh, and you can date the audience, which is collectively controlling this player by voting on everything they do. There's no one in the audience yet, but you can join at any time during
Oh,
the game
yeah,
by going
hey,
to
audience.
jackbox.tv
You join the audience
and
if
using the
you're here.
room code. Until someone joins, the audience will just make random choices on its own. This is going to be really scary. I mean
Ah.
fun. This is going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, nice.
This is the effects on this
Let's
one.
start by
Sweet.
chatting with other players and trying to set up dates. You can only send 4 messages each night, so
Oh.
use them wisely.
Oh yeah, it's okay. So it's formatted like Werewolf too. Nice. Oh, nice.
Oh, I have 4 messages left to send. Okay.
Oh, the audience's first message is automatically sent to everyone each night. And it shows up here on the screen, too. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
To go back and forth in the menu, just click chat top left.
I gotcha.
Oh, small
Yeah.
detail. Your secret messages might not be secret forever. So keep that in
Oh
mind.
no. Wop, 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 wop. Alright.
I got another.
So what do you...
Well, I have
Just
no
one
idea what
message or
I'm
what?
doing.
Yeah, neither.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
The message sending timer is down to 20 seconds. Time to wrap things up.
Okay.
I actually have no fucking clue what I'm doing. How do I just send a... Alright.
It's about to make a lot more sense
Oh,
in a minute.
sorry. Time's up. Now, on your device, pick the one person you hope you're going on a date with tonight.
Mm.
The suspense is killing me. Not literally. I'm immortal.
Bopping in the menu music. It's so good.
Oh, let's
Hey, I know, it's hard to choose. But if you don't pick anyone, you'll be severely
Oh, mine's a home run.
penalized.
Like,
Okay, let's see who everyone tried to date. And if you don't get a date, don't
Ooh.
worry. This is just the first night.
womp, womp,
Terrible.
Stay right there. There's more.
womp. Hell yeah.
It might help to woo people with more than just one message.
Ah, I got it. I got it.
We know this ends badly. Wait! Some late arriving suitors approach. Let's see.
Oh crap!
If you
Damn.
only get one
Charlie.
message from someone, they're probably not that into it. We already know how this will go.
Oh no.
You thought that one
Charlie's just
little
rejecting
message was
everybody.
going to work, huh?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We
I
know
only had
how
4
this
to
is
give.
going to end.
You have 4 messages, but you can choose based off of your message who
Oh.
you
It
want to
might help
date.
to woo people with more than just one message. Wow, what an exciting first night. Let's maybe salt those wounds a wee bit by going to the scoreboard.
No one got a
It looks
single
like
date.
you are currently doing the best, and you're doing the opposite of the best.
But now you kind of
Quick
get
word
what's
of
going
warning.
on, right?
Whoever
Yeah,
is in
yeah,
the top
yeah, yeah.
spot at the end of the second night of dates will have their monster
All right,
power
it's about making
revealed.
a dialogue.
And every night after that, we'll
Exactly.
do the
But you only
same
get
for
4
the
messages to do
highest
it with, right?
ranking
So-
unrevealed monster.
Yep. Because I went 4 different people. I was like, oh, okay. No.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, I was gonna date everybody.
Yeah, but then you run out of messages, so you got to be
We all
kind
know
of
how this works
strategic
by
about
now.
it, you know?
Message away.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Hey, if you need to block another player, when you hit the info button
Oh,
on
you
their
can
chat
block
screen,
them?
there's a block button in there,
Block
and then you won't see their
people?
messages.
Okay.
I've already wasted like 3 of my 4
Yeah.
messages.
Okay. I can't. Oh shit. Oh shit, I just got an interesting message.
Hey, 20 seconds.
Oh fuck. I just got a weird message. Whoa.
Okay, time's up. All right. it's
Has
time
anyone
for
ever
the
told
dates
you?
again.
Yeah.
So, did we learn any useful life lessons the first night? We'll find out.
Yeah. The audience.
Yeah, the audience keeps putting out really interesting ones. I've been into money lately. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Let's see those dates.
That's great. Oh yeah.
You wasted 2 of your
Stick around,
messages
there's
on the
another one
audience.
for you.
Yeah, I think the same thing.
If you only
Oh,
get
shit.
one message from someone, they're probably not that into it.
You didn't say anything.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Because there was no round 2.
We know this ends badly.
No one's going on dates.
Oh.
Oh hell yeah.
We got there. I felt love.
Let's see if any of that changed the social pecking order. Not a lot of movement yet, but it's early. Don't forget, at the end of each night from now on, the highest ranking secret monster will have their identity revealed. You're at the top. Let's take a peek at your monster identity.
Vengeful ghost.
The Vengeful Ghost starts the game with a bonus heart. When the Vengeful Ghost asks someone on a date and gets rejected, that person loses a heart.
Oh
If
shit.
you need to read that again, you can always see the monster power rules for a revealed player by hitting the
fools.
info button on their chat screen.
So Drew's the chosen one.
Oh, By the way, there's a full moon out tonight, in case that affects your monster power.
Oh.
Message time.
Bop, it up.
Oh, fuck. All right.
If the audience has no messages waiting for responses, they send their messages to me, and I show them to you.
Bump.
20 seconds and counting.
I got 0 messages left.
Oh, sorry. Time's up. Once again, it's time to pick your date.
All
I
right.
haven't felt this nervous since I ate my family.
Whoa. Jesus. I have no idea. This is
I
worse.
know, it's
This is
such a
somehow
shame.
worse than real dating.
You'll be severely penalized.
Oh no!
Well,
Crushes.
It's date time. Wait. A late arriving suitor approaches. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
Good stuff. Map of the world. I'm glad you guys got that.
Wait. Someone's lining up, hoping to be next. Let's see how this works out.
Oh, you shot on my
For
heart
you,
again.
huh?
Yeah.
Let's see if that changed any of the standings. You're
Wow.
the highest unrevealed player, so let's see it.
Ooh. What you got, Drew?
Serial
Oh, shit.
killer.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
The serial
die.
killer steals 2 hearts from a player the second time they date each other. From my experience, it's safe to date a serial killer at least once.
Oh.
You got me once. You got me once.
Yeah, you
Drew.
got me once too.
Oh god.
Get to messaging.
I don't think it's gonna work, Drew. I'm sorry.
No.
25 seconds.
20-second warning.
Wow, the audience.
Ah!
Okay, time's up. All right, it's time to pick dates
Dang
again.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's-
I just love the anticipation of this moment.
Can you select more than one person? No, I guess
No,
not
you
anymore.
can't.
Yeah.
It's just one.
Hey, I know, it's hard to choose, but if you don't pick anyone, you'll be severely penalized. Okay, let's see them.
I'll give you butts.
Wow.
Don't go yet.
Have
There's
these
more.
butts.
Oh,
Damn.
what kind of interaction is that? Oh my god.
We already know how this will go.
I'm broken. Hey.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh man, that social interaction is amazing. They're like
Let's
two
see
like
what's what now.
teenagers.
Well, some small movie.
So
Time
we should
for
do a thing.
another
Yeah,
reveal.
cool, right?
Two-faced creep.
The creep earns a bonus heart for every player they reject, but only on nights they successfully get a date. I still like you,
So the-
two-faced creep.
Those first rounds, I would have gotten a lot of hearts, but
I think you actually still get them.
I never actually got a date those nights.
It's
so,
a full
yeah.
moon tonight.
Offers some hot
Stay
shit
on the
going.
I have yet
It's
to get a
actually-
single heart, so I think you're doing fine.
This one's pretty funny.
Message time.
Profit, what's up?
Only 20 seconds left.
This track's a banger.
This is I like the vocoder.
Oh, sorry. Time's up. Once again, it's time to pick your date. It's times like these I love being a matchmaking monster.
I love it. Jeff, you just gonna be an ass to everyone. It's like, hey, hey. Gang, gang.
Hey, I know, it's hard to choose.
Fuck.
But if you don't pick anyone, you'll be severely penalized.
I'm gonna get. I'll risk it for the bisque.
It's date time.
I think most people are just talking to the audience.
Stick around. There's another
Yeah,
one for
exactly.
you.
Ooh. Ah!
Damn!
Fucking yeah.
Damn, you're about to get extra hearts.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
oh, jeez.
You gotta confirm, buddy.
Confirm, you gotta
Know how
follow
this
through.
is gonna end. Wait. Looks like someone had the same idea. Let's see what happens. A potential bonus heart for the creep for standing up a player.
Oh,
We
I
know
feel
this
even
ends badly.
more made it into your inner echelon there. Yeah.
A potential bonus heart for the creep for standing up a player.
You played right into my plan.
Neither of
You
you.
were ripping people apart. You know, good job.
Let's see if that changed any of the standings. Okay, a little bit
Damn,
of
just
movement.
killing it right now.
Let's see what you are.
Yeah.
Glob.
Yeah, it's Grimer.
It's so
Every time the
appropriate.
Glob successfully dates 3 new players, its heart tally doubles.
Wow.
Oh, woo.
That's broken. That's OP. It needs to be banned in command.
It's our last night
The
together.
glob
Make
of
it count. And you
spectral
get 2
goo
hearts for
from
dating tonight instead of 1
Eldritch
because
Horror.
it's such a special night. And that full moon should make things extra memorable.
Welcome back.
Get to messaging.
Wow.
And know you caught some feelings for me too. Let's make some trouble. Cause you know now all the points are double.
All the points down.
What say you and me? We get together romantically. You know it's time to
Just
choose
20 more
a
seconds.
tribe. The last night, there's not another. The only one to choose is me. Then we'll be in ecstasy. Pick me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, time's up. All right, it's time to pick dates again.
It's actually been a lot of fun, this one.
This part always makes me giggle.
Yeah, this music is great. I love this. This adult
Hey,
contemporary.
I know, it's hard to choose, but if you don't pick anyone, you'll be severely penalized.
You hear that, Sam? You're gonna be penised.
Anals.
Let's see the dates.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh,
savage.
I'm so sorry.
Wait. Someone's
Oh,
lining
no.
up hoping to be next. Let's see.
Oh,
You thought that
savage.
one little message was going to work, huh? Rejecting the vengeful ghost means losing a heart.
Ah. Ah. Wow. Wow. That was good. Like super good. Wow.
5.
Oh no. Oh no.
Getting desperate, Jeff. I'm gonna laugh if this works, though.
Ah!
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Got the computer.
I dated the computer. Oh.
Let's see the almost final standings. One last thing. It's time for the after party. Time to reveal any remaining hidden monster powers. Time to see your monster power.
What you got?
Ventriloquist touches!
Sad people love puppets. The ventriloquist puppet gets a bonus heart every time they date someone that was rejected the night before.
Oh.
Vampire!
Everyone the vampire dates becomes a vampire, and then so do the people they date. At the end, this vampire receives half a bonus heart for every
Oh,
vampire
shit.
in the game.
Wild.
Time to tally up any
Holy
after party
fuck.
bonuses.
Oh,
Let's see
jeez.
how many of you were turned into vampires.
Whoa.
Oh my god, that puts them ahead of all of us. Are you kidding me?
How does that affect the final standings?
Wow.
Jeff killed it. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Jeff.
That was fun.
8 players.
That was
Rejected
me
on
3
players
times.
7 times.
That was me
Wow.
3 times. I can't believe that. I fell for Jeff 3 times.
Yeah, don't spawn me.
Don't scorn me. All right, that was fun. All right, it's 2:41 a.m. It is late.
That is indeed.
WD Jeff. What's WD stand for? Like I know
Would
WYD.
date Jeff.
Well, would
Would
date?
date.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
thank you,
yeah.
Drew.
I'm
I'd date you
assuming.
too. I'm sure you're very lovely. Well done. Oh,
Well done. Would date, well done. It's the same thing.
How embarrassing.
I would date you.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
I mean, yeah.
Buy me
Oh.
2 whole minutes, and I'll see if I can find the insights thing real quick.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a Goblin game. It's
Drew
2:41.
Drew said I mean same, so yeah.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
That was funny. Yeah, I'll get my Goblin game thing. Hold on. All right, there we go. Yeah, where did my audio go? It's got to be there, right?
Your audio's right here.
Oh, it's fine. Just no one was talking. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, no. Brandon's gone.
Drew was
I'm
like-
just waiting for you guys to get back. Actually, I
like-
should probably use the restroom real quick. Yeah.
Go for it.
Alright.
Okay, I found it.
Welcome. All right.
So they
Jeff
give
has
you.
gone to the room. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, he went to the restroom.
Yeah, you may have. Can you switch off the Jackbox on your screen thing and continue to share the normal streamy?
Yeah.
Nice.
So what they do is they ask you like I think it's like 50 or 75 questions or something like that. And they all have their own little like, this tells you if you're angry or not. That kind of shit. And they ask some very weird questions, and some of them are based around priority. And so it figures out based on your priority what your traits are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it would say, what kind of pasta is your favorite pasta, and it would list like 16 different kinds of pasta or whatnot. And like if you were to help someone, how would you prioritize what was the most impactful to you, like a good experience, getting the job done, being quick, so on and so forth, and you had to prioritize which one of those answers that you valued as a higher response, right? And just so you know, I'm a rigatoni kind of pasta man. Just to clarify that, I just want to make sure that that's out there. But this is called Discovery Insights. There you go.
Let's
And
go insight.
the results, I'll go straight back to the results, but what it does, I guess I'll wait for Jeff, actually. Once Jeff gets back, I'll explain.
I'm
it
back.
more. Oh, okay. So this is called Discovery Insights that I did. It's a 21-page document that pretty much outlines your personality and how to, the strengths, the weaknesses, how to address, so on and so forth. So, like, for instance, the first segment, it's actually detailed, very detailed on how to approach, how to talk, what actually motivates me, what doesn't. And then they key strengths, key weaknesses, and they break it down by how your impact to the team would actually whatever. And I'll just read like one of the page, like the key strengths, key weaknesses.
Your position adds no value to the world.
So under strengths, let me explain to you the questions I was just telling the stream about this. And so what they do is they ask you a question, and they're all technically the right answer, but you prioritize what you feel is a part of that answer, right? So if let's say you're helping a customer, which one would you do? And it's like, I would help them, and give them a personal response. I would help them quickly. I would get the job done right. And so they have all of these. It's not necessarily the wrong answer. You just prioritize which one you like the most out of all of them. And then it just kind of builds this profile about you thereafter. So it says strengths, builds relationships quickly and effectively, fluent and reassuring, can act spontaneously, perceptive, empathetic, excellent communication and presentation, will work to ensure harmony. An innovative counselor, friendly and sociable, outward direct, and I don't really quite understand this one as much, but investigate, interested, and innovative.
Innovative.
Yeah. And then it says the weaknesses may take criticism.
Wait, you don't understand? You don't understand why it says you're investigative and innovative?
No, I just don't understand why they would add it.
Oh, because that is a personality trait. Some people just don't bother looking into things, and you are,
totally.
and you are a kind of person that you we have a similar problem. You look a little too much into things.
Yes. But I call that more detail oriented. But that's just me. Okay, and then so weaknesses, it just says may take criticism personally, which I don't always agree with. General speaking, he speaks generally. Yeah. Procrastinates. Yep. Over optimistic about abilities of others. Yep.
Yeah.
Demotivated by routine tasks. 100%. Not always attracted to what's practical. I disagree with that one personally, but it's not 100%. You know what I mean?
I disagree with that as well. You're not someone you like practical things.
Yeah, I really like practical things. Defends his faults when challenged. I don't really know that one because I talk about my faults all the time, very openly. May ignore practicalities.
Like right now, you're defending your faults.
Right. May ignore practicalities. But the line above it just said, doesn't. Oh, it. Anyways. Doesn't dot all the I's or cross the T's. Yeah, I sometimes get sleazy with it.
Defends his faults when challenged. Fuck that. That's wrong.
Fails to recognize the finer nuances. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Anyways, so they break it down, and then they have like a whole page explanation on every reason why they chose what they chose. And it breaks it down like value to team, communication skills. It's 21 pages. And then it tells you the opposite type and people to like avoid.
Gets mad at questionnaire responses.
And then so I'll break down the chart, which is like a little bit easier to process real quick. So there's this chart that they have. This is your conscious. Sorry. This is the chart. This is your conscious and your subconscious. For a lot of people, it's opposite of wherever their conscious is, their subconscious is like opposite. And it's because a lot of people, personality-wise, try and make up for their own faults in their personality with overdoing another style of personality. Mine's very weird because mine is linearly the same. Wow. And interestingly enough, the other chart on everything else in the categories that I fit in is the same as well. and it turns out that all my levels are pretty flat compared to most, because most people have like strong in one, weak in another. Mine are fairly flat, and then this is like the compensation between my conscious and unconscious, and they are identical to how they're kind of stacked here as well. And then this is like all around, what's the best way to approach this person. And because mine are mostly like level across the board, it says that anyone can approach me. So consciously and unconsciously, I am the same person, and it just says I pretty much work well with anyone. Yeah.
That is nice.
So, but yeah, so this is really cool, really fun, and then you just stack the 4 blocks that I showed you are represented by the colors in the charts and stuff. So you just stack your blocks by the representation of the colors and charts, and then you just put them on your desk, and then people just, I don't know, approach you however you build your tier list here with the blocks.
Love it. I've just posted in the chat, and I'll do it in here as well. There you go. The Adobe one as well, which is another fun, different one, which aims to find your creative type, and it's quite abstract in a cool way. And the animations as well are so cool. Like, even just like filling out the questionnaire, there's a lot of like visual stimuli and the animations and stuff. That's just like really
I'll fill that out.
It's pretty quick. It takes like less than 5 minutes, and it's a fun one. And it goes, who do you work well with? So I'm interested to see what everyone gets. So yeah, there's things like, are you a birthday cake or a beehive? And it's like, it's like a lot of people are like, I don't know. It's like, what the hell? Yeah,
I'd rather be a beehive.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, exactly. It's about me. Well, I think, what can you break that down to? Is it me, or is it the colony, basically? And I think I'd go beehive too. But yeah, interesting. Enjoy it.
Also,
I think I'm interested to see what people get.
My other goblin gang is I don't know if anyone here is a fan of nerdy networking shit, but I just bought a bunch of Ubiquity networking.
Remember not to slice a knife towards you, friend. Go away.
Yes. So I got a very fancy dancy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, these
we
visuals
router.
are so cool. I like them. They're so neat.
What's that?
And a
These visuals for this.
And the character at the end, it's like I think I'm the cactus one, which is with 5 eyes. I'm like, yeah, I love it. Yeah, the visuals are amazing. Anyway, but keep going, Brandon.
No, that's it. I was just nerding out on expensive networking equipment.
Nerdy networking shit. I love it. Cool. What was I gonna get? Do you have yours there, Jeff? Or do you want me to do mine first?
I'm doing mine right now. Oh, Goblin Game. I thought you meant the test.
No, keep doing your creative thing if you want. My Goblin Game's pretty quick, if you want.
Well, actually, this is less of a Goblin Game than it is a promotion.
Drew's talking about the first question in the Adobe thing. When traveling, you always need a destination direction. It's like, I don't know. Exactly. I'm going to say destination.
Death Nuts. We're going to be doing the Death Nut Challenge.
Insanely hot Scoville.
Yeah, so if you remember, a few years ago, we did the Death Nut Challenge with some guests, but it ruined our lives, so we're down to ruin our lives a second time. And the packaging is a lot better. As you can see, they're like in pouches now.
Smart.
So before it was like there were capsules that you had to like peel some foil off of and eat it that way. So, which is not very intuitive at all. It's
really
kind of a garbage way to package that product. But now they're packaged individually, like that, which is how they should be in the first place. So you can like kind of gauge how many you eat. It says that these are.
If you choose to partake in multiples of these, like if you're that kind of person.
Well, you're supposed to take at least 3 or 4. I think the rule 4
really?
to 5, maybe. Yeah. And this one package is for 2 people, but I'm sure we're gonna ignore that and just do all of them at once because we're insane. Also, I got the just because it was on sale, I threw in the solar flare sunflower challenge as well.
Same deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm not really
have
big
time.
into challenge foods, but our lives are pain. For MCG Lexicon has been a very painful experience, and we want to share that pain in a physical sense with you on camera. So yeah, what do you got for us, Sam?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I can't wait for that time. I was cleaning out my garage last few weeks, and I found this. I completely forgot I had. My brother used to work as a visual merchandiser for Quicksilver, and he got me this among pretty much a lifetime supply of board shorts, Quicksilver ones. So because we're the sample
Nice.
size, we never have to worry about board shorts again in our life. It's great.
Oh.
So basically sponsored by Quicksilver. It's lovely. Anyway, so he gave me this one day. I don't know why. It's
Oh,
a Tony
cool.
Hawk signed deck, and so
Whoa!
yeah, like Michael Jordan of skateboarding signed this. But more importantly, I love the graphics, like Birdhouse vintage graphics. Actually, it's not even that.
That is
vintage.
very cool. That is
Birdhouse,
very cool.
I love skate documentaries. I love skate culture. I still try and keep up to date with everything, even though I can't skate anymore because it hurts and I had hip surgery. But I love skateboarding. It's one of my favorite things in the world, seriously. Especially the artistic culture behind it. And Birdhouse had so many just banging graphics over the years. There could be magic cards. Like, it's absolutely that. So I get this one. A lot of them are like bird skulls and stuff like that, and really like grotesque depictions of birds in the Birdhouse like graphics. This one I get here. This is really weird. I keep seeing it this way because I walk into the room and I see it the other way around. Do you see a face there?
I see
Like
it.
like an angel? And
Yeah,
I'm trying to
yeah.
figure out if that's intentional. And if it is, it's like one of those.
That has
cool,
to be
like,
intentional. And
anagram
yeah, I see
type-
it,
or not
the
anagram,
nose and the
but-
lips, like it has to
Oh,
be.
totally.
Yeah.
It looks rad. It's like a Valkyrie or something. It's so
Mhm.
sweet with like a terrifying.
headpiece
It's a
or
Dark
something.
Souls boss. Like you're just like you're fighting this bird, and you're like, that's the whole boss. Sweet. I got the health bar all the way down. I've done it. I've
And then
fucking
it
done
turns
I-
into yeah.
I'm a champion, and the health bar goes.
It has to be. It has to be
Oh
intentional.
man,
That's
how
so
many
dope.
when they started doing that, especially I think in 3 and Bloodborne and shit, like you're just like, oh, it's so funny. The way that game plays your emotions, and you're just like, yeah, I did it. I'm awesome. I'm a god. I'm the battle man, and it's like, oh no, you haven't begun. You haven't even begun, you child. So good, so good.
You fool.
You fool, yeah. I'm enjoying that this week because I started playing Dark Souls again, Dark Souls 3, as I said, and it's like, yeah, it still has its magical ways of just like throwing me on the floor. I love it. Very nice. But yeah. It's also because Jeff and I were talking this week because my friend went to see King Crimson in Utah, and he's like, oh, all this, it's pretty much all like prog rock dads and like gamer dudes, or like just cool nerds. That kind of thing. He's like, there's like a guy with a Dark Souls shirt, and like he goes, I just rock up, and the guys next to me are talking about a management sim they bought on Steam. And it's like, yeah, that's my people. I said, I reckon anyone in there in the crowd at a King Crimson show, you could just go up to and have the best conversation with. It'd be sweet. Yeah.
Love it.
Sweet. Yeah, no, my buddy is going to go at the end of the month. I think. What's the date for his the show? He got tickets for August 28th. So, say at the end of the month, he's going to see King Crimson.
Nice. So rad. So rad. My camera's just, oh, there it is. Every time. Anyway. Drew got the results back from the Adobe thing. The Dreamer. Sweet. I think I'm the Visionary. I need to double check. And yeah, so it says something about get someone who's a bit more rational or like can action your like weird, wild, fevered visions and that kind of thing. Because I'll often be like, oh, I'm just like having these great ideas, but they're not that practical. Yeah, anyway. Oh, shit. Prof's going to see Rage Against the Machine and Run the Jewels. I know Run the Jewels fans.
Nice, yeah.
Run the Jewels fans are just like fucking love Run the Jewels. Exactly.
I went to their concert. I still have a Run the Jewels tour shirt.
Nice.
It's the one that they have like the Street Fighter kind of thing on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say their graphics I know have been banging. Like they're very very good.
It's a lot of fun.
My camera's on the fritz, so it's probably about time to go. I think. Yeah, anyway.
Oh, hey, I got mine. I'm the adventurer. So much
Adventures, yeah.
inspiration, so little time. Ideal collaborator, the artist. Untapped potential, committing herself to developing one particular skill or project. That is very true. Creative strength, high levels of creative energy, spirit of curiosity and play. All right, I got a lot of stuff to read. Oh, I could just download it. Nice.
Yeah, also, the sharing thing works really well, and you can download the thing and whatever, and you can post it. And yeah, the sharing thing works fucking awesome because they want to show off how cool the creative things are, which is awesome. So, that's right. I can go straight to the types. So the adventure is. Oh, you're the fuzzy guy. Hell yeah,
the fuzzy guy.
The fuzzy guy. And then we got the dreamer, which is where's the dreamer? The dreamer's the circle one. I'm the cactus, which is the visionary. Yeah, I love the cactus. Great. Imagining the impossible, and I love they tell you your cons, which is really good. And exactly. Who was I best with? The thinker. Now, Brandon, are you going to be the thinker? Let's
I haven't even taken the test.
Be good, but yeah. So I love this one, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it too. It's very fun. It's like the visual stuff on there as well, like the little things going around.
Yeah, this is fun.
Things. They're so much fun. They're like ASMR visually. It's really cool. Looks like I'm turning into the visionary right now.
I'm turning into the Joker.
The Joker people.
I'm the Joker, baby.
I am the Joker, baby.
All right. So, do you want to do your sign-offs? Because I'm going to go cook some steak after this and have a second dinner, basically. Oh, yeah.
Jeff?
All right. Yeah. Sign off. Hey, everybody. Jeff from MTG Lexicon. Catch us every Saturday. I'll be out the next 2 Saturdays because I have a lot of shit going on in my life. My friend's coming down from Hawaii. He needs a place to stay. I volunteered like 2 months ago, and so this is happening on Sunday, and I got to get ready for him. And then next week, I'm having a very important conversation with my family, and I got to make a reservation for a really fancy restaurant to talk with them. It's one of those conversations. So I'll update you when things develop. Thank you. And check us out Saturday, MTG Lexicon. I think we start around 6 p.m. Pacific time.
I might be jumping in tomorrow, actually.
And nice. And of course, LexaCrunch with Commander Crunch and us every Friday night. And check out Trash Tuesdays as well. And that's all our plugs. Brandon, take it away.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Brandon, aka the producer, a host at MTG Lexicon, and I do a lot of streaming on the side too. So if you want to watch us play Smash, or I play Back for Blood or
Beyblades,
Ascent. That's been pretty fun. I do Splitgate too. I'm all over the place. I'm just a variety streamer on the side. Go check that out if you're interested in watching me, I don't know, shoot people in the face or something like that on some games.
Where do we find that one though? That's so that you're a normal account.
Yeah.
Well, then how do people find you?
It's klepto_duck.
Oh, it is that. That's where people may know you from. Oh, you're the Klepto Duck. I see.
Can you shut the fuck up? Can you go?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes. Respect. You done, Brandon?
Can you go?
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I need the yacht aesthetic back. Exactly. So what was the yacht aesthetic again? Tell us. What was the yacht aesthetic about? And it was like Yacht Lexicon.
Oh.
Last week?
So,
last week?
A couple of friends of mine wanted to go fishing in Tahoe, and we talked about buying a boat, an actual boat. And so I told that to Matt, and I said I might just sell all my Magic cards to buy a boat. And then someone tweeted that we were gonna sell all of our Magic cards to buy a boat. So we committed to the tweet, and I put up a bunch of visual stuff to replace our green screen that was just a yacht harbor, and we all wore Hawaiian outfits and streamed. It was
Yes.
pretty funny. It was just
Perfect.
the aesthetic of the episode was pretty funny.
Beautiful, beautiful. As I said, just play some Steely Dan and whatnot. And
Oh, dude,
some
Always Sunny in
Hall & Oates.
Philadelphia is like the Gang Buys a Boat is one of my favorites.
Still gotta watch that. Anyway, I'm Sam from Command and Crunch. Tune into our podcast, which comes out every couple of weeks, I guess, because they are so long, and that's fine. We enjoy doing them. Latest episode's coming out, I think, this weekend. I've been really slow at editing it. That's fine. We talk about Commander and life and all that stuff, and kind of just a big old extension of this Friday/Saturday night with these guys, which is a lot of fun. So. Yeah, it's all good, but check that out wherever you get your podcasts from. And anything else you need to say about me? You can find me at Pastor Jam Sam on the Twitters, and hit me up for some Commander gameplay whenever you want a spell table, because we're kind of locked down in Victoria again, and I'm just at home a lot, so we can do it. Yeah, that's fine. Seriously. Other than that, I think we're going to watch The Castle next week, but at the same time, I'm kind of in two minds because I want Jeff to see this as like an important Australian movie. So I'll have a think. I'll let you know the next day. I may bounce that for a few weeks.
Change it. That's fine.
Yeah,
I could just watch The Castle in my personal time.
Oh, exactly. And it's we'll still talk about it, no doubt. But I'll confirm that over the next day or whatever. But yeah, sweet. And as I said, I'll probably jump on LexaCrunch tomorrow. I'm kind of at the end of the queue, but if you guys need a fourth or whatever, I think should fit in. And it looks like there's some absolute legends there. Did I see Peter and Gabe and two others? Was it Peter? Yeah, anyway, there's a few people lined up for a good stream tomorrow, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But appreciate it as always, guys. Been so much fun, and it's been a Cheshless affair, and we'll see him back next week, I believe.
Yep, look forward to it. Well as we might get Lenny, a Johnny's Gay Pride Maid.
Oh my God,
on
yes!
this show.
I forgot we said that on Tuesday. Yeah, we're talking about that on the stream, weren't you? That'd be amazing, especially film stuff. Well, pretty much anything. Lenny's going to have an awesome opinion about it. He's a smart person, and yeah, exactly, just a very delightful person to be around. So, no, hard agree for sure.
Oh, right on.
Nice.
I want to ask him about the tweet that I saw. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna bring it up. The one that I posted in the host chat, where some guy replied to some retweeting. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll send it to you, Sam. Don't worry. Anyway, all right. Hey, signing off. Take care, everybody.
Take care. Love you. Thanks, chat. Thanks, Prof. Thanks,
get
Drew.
too
Thanks,
fucked up.
Paul. Thanks, everyone that's been around. It's been awesome.
Yeah, have a good night, y'all.
All right, take care. Bye.